Oh, hi, I'm here at the 2010 Boy Scout Jamboree, and I'd like to introduce you to the Railroading Merit Badge. This is Merit Badge Counselor Bob Folkland. Now, I know this is a really cool merit badge. What do some of the scouts have to do to complete this merit badge?
Well, a railroading merit badge can be completed in 3.5 hours. There are 6 stations. Station 1 is introduction, where we talk about types of freight trains, the types of cars, and the gauges and scales for model railroading. Station 2 is about Operation Lifesaver. That's all about safety. Get hit by a train, it's not a good thing. So we like to talk about safety. Station 3 is about the railroad industry itself. That includes the locomotives, the cars that they use, and how they're powered. Station 4 is an Amtrak station. It includes everything in the United States about Amtrak, because that's all the passenger service that's left in the United States. Station 5 is about communications and signaling. If you have a train out there, you need to know where it is. And Station 6 is the biggest one of all. They have 30 switching modules, and all the boys get to do a switching contest. In the winter, every day gets a train set. Second place gets a model railroader subscription. Third place gets a railroad book. Then on the last day, all the winners from each day will come and have a switch off, I guess you'd call it. And the winner of that contest will win a trip for 4 people on the Acela train. Plus second and third will also win Amtrak trips. So that's a pretty big deal.
Well, thank you very much.
Action!
So, Mr. Folkland, what do you know about the history of the railroading merit badge?
Well, I know that 200 years ago we didn't have railroads. 200 years ago there weren't any paved roads, there were no railroads. The fastest we could travel was a wagon pulled by a horse. Then in 1828 the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad was formed, and by 1860 we had 30,000 miles of track. Then the Civil War came along and delayed it, but the Transcontinental Railroad was built after the Civil War from Council Bluffs, Iowa to San Francisco, California. And that took 4 years. It was completed in 1869, and they met in Promontory, Utah. From then on, by 1900, we had 300,000 miles of track, and now we're down to about 150,000 miles of track. There used to be 40 Class 1 railroads in 1980. Now we have less than 10. But they still haul about 85% of all the freight in the country, and mainly bulk freight. Railroads have brought the country together. They created standard time, and they created a standard gauge so you can ship a car from New York to San Francisco on one railroad. So the history of the railroad has got a lot to do with the history of this country. It really opened up the West.
So, Mr. Folkman, tell us a little bit about this little vehicle here.
Well, it's nice and colorful, and there's a reason for that. This is called a track inspection vehicle. 2 people usually, or maybe 1, doesn't matter, would use this, and they'd go down the track at probably 10 to 15 miles an hour, and they would look for defects in the track. Nowadays, you see people doing this in a pickup truck that rides on the rails. But this is a Fairmont machine, had a 1-cylinder engine in it. It would go up to 40 miles an hour. And of course, it's got handles on the front so you get it on and off the track. And it was used for track inspection by railroad people themselves.
Hi, my name is Ellery.
My name is Alexander.
I'm Austin. My name is James. I'm Jeremiah.
I'm Patrick.
And this is our cinematography merit badge movie.
We'd like to say a special thanks to Bob Folkman
And Beth and Mark